Hello, my loves, and welcome to this week's readings. This is for the week of March 6th, 2023. And this video is going to be part 2. So here we're going to have Libra through Pisces. If you're looking for Aries through Virgo, be sure to go back to my channel and check out part 1. As always, if you like what I do, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out my IG if you want some free info, content, information on booking your own card reading. If you're looking to dive a little bit deeper. For these readings too, you can watch for your rising or your sun sign, really whichever one that you want. I recommend kind of watching for both. That way you can take what resonates, leave what doesn't, since they are general readings. Definitely going to be an interesting week ahead. We have that Virgo full moon, and I'm almost, that's the last full moon of the astrological year. Then we have the new astrological year starting March 21st. So big changes, lots of things going on. I myself have been deep in some grief. I was honestly unsure if I was going to do the readings this week, kind of just following my intuition, per usual, trying to do so, and go where I'm led. You know, I was feeling pretty good today, so I said, why not pull some cards, see what we got for the week ahead. I know we need it. So anyways, let's get into it. We're going to start off with our Libra. Let's see what Spirit has for Libra this week. Like I said, rising or sun is ideal. All right, Libra. And definitely let me know if these things resonate in the comments. Always curious about that. Ooh, one more for Libra. All right, what does our Libra need this week? What do they need? Ooh, we have 4 authority. Ooh, 6 memories of love. Libra, 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 you are so in your emotions lately, which is understandable. I'm hearing from the circumstances. You have so much going on, so much grief, so much heaviness, so much uncertainty. Lack of control. I'm feeling you're like, I have no control, nothing I can control. And it's been overwhelming to you. And then this authority card, I love. It's asking you to use your logic to create steps ahead, not necessarily backed by emotion. So this is like your spirit guide saying, all these things you're experiencing are valid. These emotions are valid. You're overwhelmed. You're burnt out. Your nervous system is just like kaput. But there is this other side of you that you know can step in and literally be fucking strict with yourself. What are you just like mindlessly scrolling on your phone? Like, do things every day. Be like, I'm going to do some sort of movement every day. Keep a simple goal. I'm going to move every day. I'm going to sit out in the sun for, I don't even know, X amount of time every day. I'm going to listen to podcasts or music that makes me feel good inside. I'm going to do baths, journaling, whatever you need to do. You have to take care of yourself, because I'm hearing this period is not going to be over for a little bit longer. You know, there's more emotions that are going to come up. You need to focus on your nervous system and recalibrating that. Focus on getting yourself balanced. There are so many things in this lifetime you're not going to be able to control. And I feel like your path, I'm hearing, is definitely throwing a lot of challenges at you, and it's not over yet. And I'm not saying that to scare you, but just in a sense to be like, you need to fucking take care of yourself. And that's your number one priority. Don't distract yourself. Don't do things that aren't helping. 13 transformation card. I love this one. You are going through a massive transformation. You're going to get to this point where you're like not going to be in victim mode any longer. You're not going to, take things people do as personally, or feel like you can't move forward, or be like, why is this happening to me? You're going to be like, this is happening, and I'm doing this to deal with it, and I'm doing this to move forward. Some of you I see moving. I see big changes this year overall, not this week, this year overall. And this week is kind of like when you start to be like, I need to shift my mindset. 9, solitude, taking time. 9 is about endings too. Taking time, slow the fuck down, take care of yourself. Listen to your inner world. What do you really need, right? What are you focusing on? What are you focusing your mind on a daily basis is so important through all this. So important. All right, Libra, next up we have Scorpio. Let's see what Spirit has for Scorpio for the week ahead. What guidance and messages does our Scorpio need? right, Scorpio. We have 4 foundations and achievements. I was going to say, I'm seeing like engagements, marriage, 9 spiritual strength. I'm going to pull the rest. 15 temptation, and 11 balance. So I'm hearing self-sabotage heavy. Like I said, I'm seeing some engagements, marriage, really working toward building a family that you've thought about. And some of you maybe have had it in the back of your mind but thought, oh, it's not going to pan out for me, I'm hearing. But like I said, I feel like your head is doing a number on you, and your solar plexus is going to be really activated this week because there's a part of you that doesn't believe you deserve all these good things. And let me tell you, this is one of the best cards in the deck. It's like, you're going to get what you want. You're going to have the home you always dreamed of, the family you always dreamed of, the life you always dreamed of, right? Some of you, it might be kids. Some of you, it might be marriage. Some of you, it might be a fucking cat, and whatever. It's different for everybody, right? But whatever you've always wanted and said, oh, that would be amazing, but it's just not in the cards for me. Spirit is like, it literally is. Do not block these things from coming in. And also don't self-sabotage, right? 9 endings, spiritual strength, ending a cycle, ending the cycle of negative talk, ending the cycle of feeling like other people have that, but they're not you. Like, you can't have those things. I keep hearing that same thing. Figuring out where that stemmed from, right? Was it something with your parents growing up? Maybe they lacked certain things or didn't have confidence that they could have certain things. How did they talk about rich people? How did they talk about people who had things that they wanted, right? Did they really talk as if they were so separate from them, right? Like, oh, those types of people, instead of being like, oh yeah, those people did XYZ, or they have XYZ and it's so great, and maybe we'll have that someday. Maybe they were, like, those types of people, always just, it's so easy for them to get the nice house and the nice car, and that's just not us. It's not our reality. So things like that, I feel like were really passed on to you and have become sort of this internal dialogue, whether or not you truly believe it. So I'm going to kind of speak to these at the same time. The 11 balance is looking at your internal world, taking care of your internal world, and that's going to reflect what's going on outside of you. So making sure this week that is your number one priority, looking at those dialogues. And then 15, temptation. This could be so many things: distracting yourself, blocking yourself from movement, from the natural flow of things coming to you. Why? What are you scared of? What are you resisting? What do you fear is going to happen if you allow these things to come into your space, right? Yeah, that's a nice one. Okay, next up we have Sagittarius. Let's see what Spirit has for Sagittarius for the week ahead. What guidance and messages our Sag has? All right, Saggy. 1, passion ignited. Ooh, I feel like you're more inspired toward work. 8, power card. I feel like you've had this like swift influx is not the right word, but this like swift wave of new motivation. You're feeling like your ideas are a little more creative, that you have a little more energy toward moving forward. Maybe you've been thinking about making some changes if you have a small business, and lately you are getting insight on that finally, right? You've gone back and forth about what that's going to look like, what you're going to add, what you're going to do different maybe. And now you're getting a little more clear insight on how that's going to pan out, steps you can actively take to make these things happen. And then, this can also be a passion overall for just joy, cultivating joy with other people. I'm seeing you like playing with kids, being more playful, being more silly, just like awakening that inner child in yourself, however that looks for you. This little rainbow glare looks like a big ass piece of blush. Do you see that? The clown blush. It's so aggressive. I'm going to pull the rest for you. 8, accelerated motion, and 1, prosperity begins. Sag, this is a fire ass reading. The power card is asking you to really step into that role, step into your inner power, step into believing you can do all the things you want to do in this lifetime. So I do see you leveling up right now, whatever that looks like. Like I said, if it's a small business, it's expanding, it is making changes, it is doing things different, growing like dramatically. And now that you have those ideas of what that looks like, it's going to happen quickly for you, Sag. So definitely start working toward it. You've planted the seed, you've done the things, you've planted the ideas, and they're ready to bloom, they're ready to grow. Like I'm hearing like this toward the end of this month is so much change, so much happening for you. And it's great. There are things that you've wanted. There's nothing really bad to say about it, to be honest with you. So kind of just lean into the space, lean into the joy of it all, and accept the blessings that are coming your way, because that's a beautiful reading. Probably the best one this week, honestly. All right, next up we have Capricorn. Let's see what Spirit has for Capricorn for the week ahead. What guidance and messages do our Capricorns need for the week, the full moon? All that good shit. All right, Caps. Cap. We have 1, love begins. Cute. 9, fulfillment of wishes. Let's keep them going. 2, spiritual union. Every single card. Green, heart chakra. Oh, 3, recognition rewards. Switching it up. Okay, Cap. This is a nice week. Another great reading, just like Sag. So a lot of heart space activation. You have shed tears recently. You have been anxious like the past few months, maybe working through some things. I see that you've been putting in the work though, going to therapy, taking care of yourself, prioritizing yourself, making sure that you are working on your mental health above all, and it's paying off. Like love begins, an outpouring of love. This doesn't have to be toward a partner, but toward yourself, just really filling your own cup. And now you're finally feeling, I don't know, satiated, just like a weird fucking word, but you're feeling content. You're feeling not burnt out finally. You're feeling really good about yourself and where you're at, and you're able to now extend that love to other people, which I think before there was some resentment, some burnout around that area of your life. So then 9, fulfillment of wishes, like I said before, one of the best cards in the deck. You getting all the things you've ever wanted and more. You're feeling really good. And Spirit is like, keep up on those routines. So whatever you're doing, some of you could have like this fire-ass morning routine, or evening routine is really the stronger one for me. So this could be like reading, like a little hygiene routine that you have. Just really tending to your physical body lately, on top of that mental work you've been already putting in. So that's really coming full circle for me. What the hell? Then spiritual union. So all of your relationships being a mirror. This love that you're outpouring yourself and working on yourself, you're noticing how it's healing other people around you. Like it's giving this invitation for people to be like, wow, she's like, he or she is doing XYZ, and it's really bringing so much vitality to their life. They're feeling so much better. You could just tell there's like this glow about you, and other people are being inspired by literally just your actions. It's not like you're being like, you need to go to therapy, you need to do this, you need to do that, and it's going to help you. No, you're just doing the things, and it's really making dramatic changes in your life, and that's inspiring people around you. Then recognition and reward, kind of where I was going with that anyways, just having really great conversations with people this week and feeling appreciated by your people, I'm hearing, more than anything. So this isn't really like a career or anything like that, but feeling appreciated by your people. Maybe there's people in the past that you feel like took you for granted or didn't really put out there the love they had for you, or you felt like it was one-sided, and then that karma's kind of balancing itself out this week. You're seeing, like I said, just more appreciation, people just praising you and showing that they're happy that you're in your life. My God, why I'm like jumbled up with this one. So you're very much in your heart space instead of being so heavily in your upper chakras. You are having a little more balance between the lower and upper chakras. I love it. All right, next up we have Aquarius. Let's see what Spirit has for Aquarius for the week ahead. What guidance and messages are Aquarius's may need? All right, Aquarius. What we got? What we got? 19 light. Oh, 8 positive movement forward. I feel like these are all good things too. Oh, emotional loss. Maybe not all. And 17 hope. Okay, so this is a pretty good spread, Aquarius. The emotional loss throws me a bit. So with light and positive movement forward, I feel like on a physical plane, you have so much happening for you. You have just like more doors open than ever, I'm hearing. So more opportunities in work, in community, just in all areas. You're feeling like way confident about yourself, stronger than ever intellectually. Like you're really trusting yourself. You're taking chances, you're taking risks that you might not have done before. You're putting yourself out there in ways you might not have done before, and I'm loving that. You know, that's big on the positive movement forward. You're pushing forward, you're trusting yourself, you're trusting the universe that it's got your back. You know, you can take risks, you can take chances. This emotional loss though, this one's a little bit heavy for me. So this could be somebody passing, a grief, just feeling very heavy, feeling a loss too around how you thought things could be. So that's like whether or not someone's literally physically leaving, that feeling of, oh, I had plans for how things were going to be. So some of us, this could be like we were in a relationship that's ended for whatever reason, and now we're grieving what we thought life would be. Some of us, this could be we moved and now we're grieving what we thought life was going to be like this whole time, and it's dramatically different, right? So it's going to be important to tap into yourself this week. Tap into the light that you have. Know that there is no light without darkness, I'm hearing. So, you know, these moments that you go through that are very heavy and overwhelming and bring us down, you know, we have to feel the spectrum of emotions. Unfortunately, we don't want to numb the spectrum. If we numb the bad feelings, we numb the good feelings. So to really honor all sides of this human experience, instead of just trying to ignore things. So I don't know if that's something you've done in the past, just trying to ignore, move forward, ignore, move forward, ignore, move forward. It's like anything you've ignored is coming up to deal with, so you can really, truly move forward, integrated and balance all these different sides of yourself. All right, last but not least, we have Pisces. Let's see what Spirit has for Pisces for the week ahead. What guidance and messages Pisces may need for this week and full moon. All right, Pisces. Pisces. We have 1, awareness, tapping into your intuition more than ever. 4, rest and rejuvenation. I'm feeling like a little awakening. 1, base chakra. Last but not least, 7, stand your ground. Okay, so definitely base chakra activation heavily this week. 4, number of foundation as well. So, you know, really taking a look at your day-to-day is so important right now. What are you doing in your day-to-day? And is any of that out of like a scarcity mindset? This is so specific. So I feel like you're doing things on a daily basis. You're almost like running yourself dry. You're burning yourself out. You're doing so much. And on the outside, it's like, oh, you're hustling. You're getting shit done. You're so productive. But it's almost coming from lack, right? So not everything feels very amazing. It is draining because it's not necessarily just like you're taking action based off your intuition and feeling aligned and excited and joyful about it. You're taking action out of being like, I need to make money. I need to do this. Have no other choice but to like hustle all the time. So that's an interesting one for me. Stand your ground. I feel like your character is going to be tested this week, or just like I said, how you show up is going to be tested, right? What your beliefs are, what you give your energy to. you're really looking at it all right now. You're looking at it all like, can I keep existing how I've been existing, right? Do I need to, reassess how I'm showing up? And I feel like there's a situation with another person that's going to come up this week, a challenge in work of some kind, and you're going to have to do what you need to do for yourself, okay? Not people please, I'm hearing. Not worry about how other people feel over your own feelings and emotions, and do what's best for you. And this is going to kind of cause this reflective time, this time of really looking at how you show up in the world, basically. How you do your day-to-day is really what I'm hearing over and over again. What do you do on a day-to-day basis? Does it nourish you? Does it deplete you? Look at every single thing you do, right? When you wake up, what do you do right away? Does it nourish you? Does it deplete you? What do you eat every day? Does it nourish? Does it deplete you? Who do you talk to every day? Does it nourish? Does it deplete you? All of that shit. All right. Looks like a big inventory week and full moon for a lot of us. Anyways, that was it for part 2. As always, if you like what I do, like, share, comment, subscribe, and check out my IG, of course, for more info and to book your own personal reading. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see y'all next week. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Take care.